Hi, my name is Marieta. I'm conscious attorney, 5D business coach, and author of the book Love is the Law. And I want to take you on a journey. This is a journey from where we are to where we are going. But before I'm going to get there, I do want to start addressing what is wrong with the current world. And what we are experiencing is tremendous shift of consciousness. We are seeing polarity happening. People are actually experiencing hardship on so many different levels. With the war in Ukraine, people who are fighting for their freedom, women that are actually fleeing the country with their children while men are staying in Ukraine battling and fighting for their rights, fundamental human rights, and one of them is freedom. This is all happening right after COVID that was challenging entire world again on so many levels. So what we are seeing these days is just giant shift of consciousness, and we can look at it as negative, but we can also see the positive side. So what is really re-emerging out of this craziness is new world, is new earth that has different system, that is based on consciousness of love, higher level of consciousness where humans are actually co-creating new systems together, creating new businesses together. And out of this crazy time, we are coming to that golden age. So who am I to actually make this claim? I do believe that this is where humanity is going. And the reason is that my story and my journey got me to this point in life. I am actually immigrant from Slovakia, that is bordering country with Ukraine, and I was born and raised in communism. And when I was about 24 years old, I decided to leave Slovakia with just $700 to pursue my American dream. Now, the reason I did it was because I witnessed the old regime, the communistic regime, and the impact that it created on my family, the way I was raised, and of course, the way entrepreneurs are running their businesses. My father was entrepreneur right after the communism. He started his business, and I was witnessing this beautiful growth, like how he was able to actually grow his company, and we were experiencing abundance, which gave me that seed of success that later in my life was the driving force why I actually believe that everything is possible in my life, because I witnessed that. And as he was growing this beautiful business, one day he lost everything because somebody just screwed him over. And that actually caused this internal turmoil, or in my case, my desire that I really never ever wanted to feel this powerless. So I decided to become a lawyer, and I went to law school. I graduated law, became a lawyer back in Slovakia. However, as I was witnessing how my father lost his business because he was just this hardworking, honest entrepreneur, and I also witnessed the system, the system wasn't adjusted to this new, the new regime, the capitalism, if you will. And so people with these old values, the old mindset, they were still living and breathing in Slovakia. So it was very hard to actually do business because you didn't have the opportunity, especially in the market, in the country that doesn't really have functional legal system. And so me first, naively thinking when I become a lawyer, I can change things, right? And on the way, I realized I can't really change anything. And so I decided to actually leave Slovakia with just $700 and my big, big American dream. I landed in Chicago, quickly realized I have to go back to school. So long story short, I got accepted to one of the best law schools in the country, took a giant loan to be able to do that and finance my studies. And after I graduated and I became licensed attorney, nobody would hire me. So I started my first company because I could not get a job. I could not get a law firm that would sponsor me on work visa. And I was forced to start my business, and I was forced to find my own path. So I figured it out. I cracked the code. I got myself E2 investor visa, and I started to do the same for other foreign entrepreneurs. And then I help many, many different entrepreneurs, move to US, start companies, profitable businesses, and together we contributed over $20 million to the US economy. So this was actually a point in my life when I realized that I do have power within me, but at the same time, during this journey, my life was collapsing because on the way, I actually lost my business. I lost my first company that I co-founded with back then my business partner, who was also my life partner. And I experienced significant betrayal as a woman. And over the years, battling, with self-esteem issues and doubts and fears as a woman, if I can really pull this off, I learned that the power is actually within me. And I also learned that all the answers we're looking for are within. And I started to actually my self-development journey. So I started to experience this spiritual awakening that led me to experience different meditation retreats in silence around the world, where I was able to get these downloads. And that is how my book, Love is the Law, came to me. The content came to me. And in this book, which is essentially my Bible, I'm describing how love is foundation of everything we do. It's a foundation of your success in your marriage, in your business, in your financial freedom. Everything we do must start with self-love. And if we want to change humanity, we need to start first loving, deeply loving who we are. Now, I truly believe that this is the time when women can actually step up and lead this revolution. Women with their feminine energy, with their open heart chakra, can do and make this change happen. Now, this change can happen on global scale only when we shift the consciousness. And in order to do that, we need to absolutely turn within, do the work, and start with the energy. Right? So if we want to build business that is profitable, we don't just have to use the old 3D strategy and marketing. We can actually first tap within and take care of the energy and go from place of abundance and start creating from there. And this is what I call 5D entrepreneurship model. So I do want to actually invite you to join this revolution and become someone who is going to lead this revolution with me, so we can co-create purpose-driven companies around the world. We can lead with heart. We can create that abundance, that freedom. We can change the system by first tapping within, accessing that higher level of consciousness, and creating companies that will truly change humanity.